How do you change your reputation as a leader? This is an important question because your reputation is all you really have. Your reputation determines how people engage with you. It determines how quickly you rise inside your organization and how you ultimately get things done. And people will either engage with you or run away from you depending on what your reputation is. Now, all of us are guilty of forming both conscious and unconscious biases, and we build and spread narratives based on how we experience other people. And so if we do it, then surely other people do the same thing in how they experience you. So how do you change your reputation? In my book, The Science Behind Success, I write about one example of a CFO who stepped into the COO role in his organization. And in his 360 peer feedback review, he received some really challenging feedback from his peers and reports who really believed he didn't care about people. They considered him a reductionist, a callous contrarian, and they likened him to the Grim Reaper. Whenever he walked into a room, people scattered. How would you respond if you got this feedback? Well, many people would probably start looking for a new job so they could wipe the slate clean and start tabula rasa. But this leader didn't. Getting this feedback was a welcome nightmare that woke him up into a new level of awareness. He was now certainly aware of how he didn't want to be perceived by others. You see, you can't change your reputation if you don't have good data on really what your reputation is right now. In all of our executive coaching and accelerated leader programs, we have leaders go through a 360 peer review process that is specifically designed to capture their current reputation and reveal those important blind spots. Because once you know what needs renovating, then you can develop a plan to intentionally shift it. In the case of this CFO turned COO, this was an invitation to embrace humility, and it activated the hunger for him to reshape and reform his reputation and therefore his legacy. There's a renowned author and columnist, Harvey Mackay. He says, you can't buy a good reputation. You have to earn it. So in order to earn it, you have to ensure you invest your efforts in the right way and on the right things. For this leader, he was determined to change his reputation inside the business. He met individually with the people who gave him the hard feedback, and he owned it. He owned all of it. He fought the urge to defend and rationalize his behavior and instead apologized for the negative impact he had on people. And he invited them to partner with him as he shared the changes that he was really seeking to make, and he enrolled them into helping him make those changes. He re-engineered his relationships inside the business, where he provided context around what his operating system was. And he really sought to learn about the needs and the wants of others so he could be in partnership with them. Over the course of a year, he'd made tremendous strides, and the people around him really noticed the effort and growth in his transformation. So how do you change your reputation? Well, you become really aware by getting honest feedback from people. You activate the humility to receive all of it, every ounce of it, and yet demonstrate the hunger to build something better in partnership with the people around you.